People always talk about games being an underrated gem or overrated. But if I said a game is regarded exactly how it should be, I would probably be talking about a game released with a huge appeal, but I'm not. Planescape Torment is a rare game that is well regarded by most, but never really achieved mainstream success. It's rare that a game gets that balance, being well regarded but not being a popular AAA game. We're not talking about some cult classic either. Most RPG gamers have heard of it for sure, just very few have likely played it. Planescape Torment is an RPG set in the Planescape setting of Forgotten Realms D&D universe. Specifically, it takes place in the city of Sigil, the City of Doors, unable to be accessed save for portals. Portals are a big part of the game. Your character is the nameless one, an amnesiac protagonist who doesn't themselves know anything about their own backstory. Planescape's an amazing CRPG, and most RPGs give you a character or let you build one, but this game keeps everything ambiguous. It tells a story of an amnesiac hero who might not be a hero, and is ambiguous enough to allow for different interpretations of that fact. People you need allude to things you've done, but you never really know if they're lying or if they're interpreting things the same way you are. Basically, the game manages to create a blank slate character with a backstory, and it works in the most amazing way. You do build and develop your character as you level up. Character can be different things in different playthroughs. You want to make a tough fighter or a sneaky assassin, silver-tongued smooth talker, you're more than welcome to build your character those ways and approach problems differently. To have this cheap in Planescape Torment, the game starts with you waking up inside a mortuary. When you die, you wake up back in the mortuary, able to continue on. Buying and selling dead bodies to Dustsmith is apparently a big part of the Sigil. The visuals are pure 90s dark fantasy in the best way. The buildings have this jagged edge to them, everything's shadowy, people unfriendly. There's also a seemingly inordinate number of prostitutes, but hey, what happens in Sigil stays in Sigil, since you can't leave without a portal key. The music is dark and gritty. Some of the tracks really do feel like music that might exist in a culture in another dimension. All the tracks have this sense of foreboding, of dread, where you feel like mystery and danger could both be everywhere, and it usually is. I just also personally love the Sigil cant. The slang and weird dialect of the residents of the city is incomprehensible at first, but it's what it's supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel out of your element, like you're in a foreign land. It makes the world feel more developed and realistic. Hear people talking in a way that clearly makes sense to them, but not you. It won't be long before you're calling your friends Cutter and asking them for the chant, or asking them if they can toss you some jink for the Burk that runs through your kit. I was shocked to see how many people complain about the reading in Planescape Torment. Yes, the game makes you read, like a book. That's how it immerses you in its world. If that's anything, well, try and come up with a nice way to say that makes it seem dumb, but it's just not coming. Look, games can be intellectual, especially RPGs, which always required some basic literacy and math skills. I'm not trying to look down my nose. There's no but there. I'm just saying I'm not trying to sound pompous, but I kind of like the effort this game puts into making you read and pay attention. The one complaint I have with it is the combat. The combat's the same as Baldur's Gate 1, in which all the pausing and clicking just get unintuitive and clunky. The game can be played in such a way that avoids combat as much as possible, so it's not near as much of a negative as it is in Baldur's Gate. Planescape Torment is a highly regarded game by those who have played it, but it remains pretty obscure. It's made almost no pop cultural impact, and honestly that's a good thing. It means it stands on its own and hopefully won't be ruined with a remake or unnecessary sequel. The obscurity prevents it from being overrated and overhyped, which means the few people that actually do play it will not be disappointed. And that's it. This is a short video for such an in-depth game, I know, but I'm afraid going into the story or plot at all will just spoil it. This is a game that should be played blind, and it's definitely one that any RPG fan should play.